Hello, this is Garrison Comstock with Garrison Team Real Estate, and let's talk about the September market update here for the South Bay of Los Angeles. And we will get right into it. I'll share my screen here and present. So this is for September. The numbers are through August. So here's you take a look at the sold listings, new listings, pending listings from July to August. We like to look at changes. We look at this every month. Same amount of sold listings, less new listings, less pending listings, less months of inventory. That makes sense because the same amount of properties are selling. However, there's not as many new listings. 1.4 is incredibly low. If you've watched us before, 4 to 5 months is a normal, healthy market. Over that is a buyer's market because there are a lot of listings. Under that is a seller's market. We have been under 3 since like 2015 at least. Right now, obviously, we're under 2. Median days on market is 8, and most places, the average is above 100%. So most places are selling above list price. If you've been out there looking at properties, or if you sold a property, you know that if a property is priced right and it's nice, it goes quickly and over asking, because when we price right, we actually price it for a little bit less these days. But let's look at some stuff because there's some interesting stuff that has happened and some interesting headlines that have happened this month that I want to bring into context a little bit for you. Pending home sales. You can see this arrow over here. I have the arrow marked down because you might see, hey, pending home sales are down. I actually just showed you that on the last slide. But contextually, we still have more pending home sales nationwide than we did, call it January 2018, 2017, 2016. So homes are still selling very fast. They're just not selling as quickly as they were 2-3 months ago. Or I guess there aren't as many of them selling 2-3 months ago, but that's more of a inventory shortage thing. And it's an affordability thing, which we'll get into. So this is the ShowingTime's monthly showing index. So as you can see, once again, you might see the headline, showings are going down. Well, yes, that is true. Showings have been decreasing every month since April. You can see that April, May, June, July right there. But this 189.4 metric is still along the lines of June, July last year and more than January 2020. And that was just, a year and 9 months ago. If you remember, the market was still pretty hot in January 2020. It's been hot here in the South Bay and, nationwide, but really here in the South Bay for 5 years now. So this was already hot. We're still hotter than that. We're just not as hot as we were in February, March, April. And by the way, if you were involved in the market that time, we were super duper hot. This is awesome. I love looking at this chart right here because every listing that I had, we had over 20 offers on it. Every time I was submitting an offer on a property, there's 10, 15, 20 offers on it. I mean, it was super duper hot there for a while. So being in multiple offer scenarios where we're only competing against 4 people, 6 people, 8 people, it's a welcome change. I'm very excited about this. It's still a hot market, but this was crazy. It was fun, but it was crazy. Percentage of homes selling over list price. As you can see, that's dropped, but not really that much. And compared to July of last year, we're still significantly over it. So once again, you'll see these headlines of showings are dropping, pending sales are dropping, percentage homes selling over list price are dropping. But in reality, we're still kind of at all-time highs for all of them, just not as high as we were at the beginning of this year, which was unbelievable. Okay. New monthly listing counts, 2017, 2021. So this is interesting because you can see generally very seasonal. I mean, not very seasonal, but seasonally speaking, it's very similar each year. Listings go up till about April, May. That's where you have a peak in listings. And then they kind of slowly decline. And then once we hit November, when Thanksgiving comes, and then December with Christmas, nobody wants to list their property then. Most folks say, I'll wait till January. So this, and then comes back in January. You can see it's kind of a similar thing every year. But last year in March, a lot of folks took their properties off the market when everything happened in 2020 March. And then we never really saw the uptick to make up for it up into this area. And then this is this year, 2021. So we're a little bit higher than we had at our highest point last year with regards to new listings, but we'll see where it goes from here. Just like we do every month with this market update, we're going to track this every month into perpetuity. So we'll see where this goes from here. If it starts to come down, we kind of know where it's going to end up. If it goes up, ooh, that's new. So we'll see. Like if it goes up to here, fine. But if it ends up being up here somewhere, that's new. So we'll see what happens, because this has been under 3 months of inventory for all of these years. I've shown a graph in the past, especially here in the South Bay. We've been under 3 months since 2015. Affordability continues to decrease. Homes are less affordable than they've been in a while. I'm putting that in air quotes. Like according to January, prices are going up. And this is what happened, right? February, March, April, like I showed you in that graph with showings, it got so crazy that prices really jumped. So homes, therefore, have become less affordable. However, let's put this into context again. Housing Affordability Index, 1990 until today. I've shown this before on these, but it's, you know, the information changes every month. But you can see here that this 146 affordability ratio, which takes into account median income in the area, interest rates that are available, so, you know, monthly payments with regards to interest rates, and then housing prices in that area. 146 is still more affordable than it was historically leading up to 2008. So then it got really, really, really affordable here after the crash when prices were really, really low. And then interest rates have made it really affordable since 2015, 2016. And then this has happened. So historically speaking, houses are still affordable. However, prices are high. And that's always a distinction I'm trying to make with my clients. If prices got too high, folks wouldn't be able to buy them anymore, and they wouldn't continue to rise. Here's another graph showing kind of a similar thing. Percentage of income needed for a mortgage payment increasing as home prices continue to climb. So percentage of income needed, 14, 16, 17, where it's at right now. That's a lot. The historical norm is 21. I mean, if you remember, your parents will tell you, everybody will tell you, you know, in the 90s, the interest rate was 18 and I was happy. You know, interest rate was 8 and I was happy. So in 2015, we were telling you, hey, a 4% interest rate is not bad. Historically, it's very low. Right now, you'd see 4% and you'd be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy high. But in 2015, it wasn't bad. It was historically low. Right now, we've seen even lower. So having said that, talking about affordability for homeowners, the historical norm with the payments as a percentage of income, we are still lower than we were historically. So that's the last little point I wanted to make here. Homes are less affordable. However, they are not unaffordable. Prices will continue to rise. We believe that there's still room to grow in the market. So if you're looking to purchase, now might be a good time. Now is always better than later if you have the ability to, because later you will most likely pay a higher price and or a higher interest rate. If you're looking to sell, depends on what you want to do. You can sell and put your money into a couple other properties, or you can sell and retire. It's all fine. I believe there's still 3 to 4 years of climb left here. So if you're looking just to get out when the market is hot, then maybe that's not for you. I'm not sure. Either way, if you have any questions about the market, feel free to give us a call here at Garrison Team Real Estate. Thanks again for watching. Check out our YouTube at Sold by Garrison, as well as our Instagram and our Facebook at Sold by Garrison. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.